In the ethereal expanse of cyberspace, where ones and zeros intertwine to shape reality, there lurked a phantom. He was known only as Alex, an enigma cloaked in anonymity. His keystrokes echoed with power, his commands leaving an indelible mark on the digital world. Few knew his true face, his motivations shrouded in mystery. Alex became synonymous with vulnerability, a stark reminder that in this new age no system was truly secure. Alex's journey began with the whirring of a dial-up modem and the glow of a CRT monitor. He devoured knowledge, spending hours lost in lines of code, deciphering the language of computers. The internet became his playground, a vast digital landscape ripe for exploration. As he delved deeper, he discovered a hidden world of like-minded individuals who lived and breathed the digital realm. They were hackers, digital explorers who pushed the boundaries of technology. Then came the catalyst, an event that would forever alter his path. A news report about a corporation exploiting a loophole to gain an unfair advantage sparked a fire in Alex, igniting a burning desire to right the wrongs he saw in the world. The hum of the family computer was Alex's lullaby. While other kids played sports, Alex found solace in the cool, dim glow of the computer screen. His bedroom, tucked away in the basement, became his sanctuary. He devoured books on programming, his fingers flying across the keyboard, translating complex algorithms into elegant lines of code. Online forums became his classrooms, seasoned hackers his unwitting mentors. He was no longer just the awkward kid in the basement. He was at Alex, a rising star in the burgeoning hacker community. The internet was Alex's playground, a sprawling digital landscape ripe for exploration. He saw the internet as a vast puzzle box, each locked system a challenge to be deciphered. At first it was all in good fun. He'd expose vulnerabilities in online games, tweaking the code to grant himself godlike powers. His reputation grew within the hacker community. Alex was crafting his own tools, developing innovative techniques that impressed even the most seasoned hackers. But with recognition came temptation, and the line between harmless exploration and malicious intent began to blur. The news report was like a splash of cold water, jolting Alex out of his digital reverie. A multinational corporation had been caught exploiting a loophole in tax law, siphoning off millions of dollars. Anger surged through Alex, a righteous indignation at the blatant injustice. The incident awakened something in Alex, a sense of responsibility, a desire to use his skills for something more than just personal amusement. The internet, once his playground, now seemed like a powerful weapon. A seed of rebellion was sown, taking root in the fertile ground of Alex's disillusionment. The target was chosen with a meticulous eye for irony. It would be a symbol, a monument to excess and opulence, a luxury car dealership. Alex would infiltrate their network, not to steal, but to disrupt. He would turn their ostentatious displays into a public spectacle. Days turned into nights as Alex meticulously crafted his attack. He moved like a phantom, his presence undetected, his intentions masked by layers of code. With a final keystroke, he unleashed his creation. The dealership's website flickered, the sleek images of luxury automobiles replaced with a jumbled mess of pixels. On every screen a message appeared, a message of defiance, a message of rebellion. Alex exposed the hypocrisy of a system that valued wealth over equality. The next morning the news spread like wildfire. The dealership became a laughingstock, a cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones. Alex, meanwhile, rode the wave of adrenaline, the thrill of the breach intoxicating. The dealership hack was just the beginning. Emboldened by his success, Alex set his sights on bigger targets. He targeted corrupt government officials, leaking sensitive documents. He infiltrated the networks of multinational corporations, exposing environmental violations and human rights abuses. With each successful hack, Alex's notoriety grew. He became a folk hero to some, a digital Robin Hood. The authorities were relentless in their pursuit, but Alex was always one step ahead. Alex's exploits became bolder, his targets more ambitious. He infiltrated government databases, exposing classified information. He toyed with financial institutions, manipulating stock prices. His actions drew the attention of law enforcement agencies worldwide. The FBI, the NSA, Interpol, they were all on the hunt for the elusive hacker known as Alex. He used their own tools against them, turning their surveillance networks into his own personal playground. The cat-and-mouse game was exhilarating, pushing his skills to the limit. But even the most cunning fugitive can't outrun the long arm of the law forever. The authorities began targeting his known associates, anyone who might lead them to the elusive hacker. Friends, acquaintances, even family members were questioned, their lives turned upside down. Alex, watching from the shadows, felt a pang of guilt. The pressure was taking its toll. He knew he couldn't keep running forever. Alex chose defiance. He announced his most ambitious hack yet, a simultaneous breach of the world's most secure networks. It was a suicide mission, a desperate gamble against impossible odds. The attack was a digital blitzkrieg, a symphony of code and data unleashed upon the unsuspecting world. For a brief moment, there was chaos. Then, just as suddenly as it began, it was over. The authorities, reeling from the audacity of the attack, launched a full-scale manhunt. No expense was spared, no resource left untapped. They were determined to bring Alex to justice. And then, silence. Weeks turned into months, and the trail went cold. Alex, the once feared hacker, became a ghost story, a cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones. Alex's exploits, though disruptive and illegal, had a ripple effect. His brazen attacks served as a wake-up call, exposing vulnerabilities that many had chosen to ignore. Governments, institutions, and corporations were forced to confront the reality of their own digital fragility. The world, once complacent in its reliance on technology, was suddenly aware of the risks lurking beneath the surface. Alex, the phantom hacker, had inadvertently become a catalyst for change. His legacy, though controversial, was one of unintended consequences. Despite the global manhunt and the tightening of cybersecurity measures, the ghost of Alex lingered. His tactics, his code, his very ethos became a blueprint for a new generation of hackers. Some were driven by ideology, others by greed, but all bore the mark of Alex's influence. Dark web forums saw an influx of new recruits, eager to learn the ways of the digital underground. The digital landscape became a battleground. Governments and corporations alike found themselves locked in a perpetual arms race with unseen adversaries, the digital ghosts of Alex's legacy haunting their every move. In the years since Alex's mysterious disappearance, the world learned to live with the constant and ever-present threat of cyber attacks. Governments poured billions into cybersecurity measures, businesses fortified their digital defenses with the latest technologies, and individuals became more aware of their own digital footprints and the importance of protecting their personal information. But the nature of the game had fundamentally changed. No longer was it about lone wolves like Alex, driven by ideology or a thirst for notoriety and fame. Organized crime syndicates, even nation-states, had entered the fray with their own agendas, recognizing the immense power and potential of the digital realm. Cyber warfare became a chilling and undeniable reality, a new theater of conflict where battles were fought not with bullets and bombs, but with lines of code and packets of data, invisible yet potent. The consequences were no less real or devastating. Critical infrastructure could be crippled, economies destabilized, and elections swayed, all with a few well-placed keystrokes and a bit of malicious intent. The legacy of Alex, the phantom hacker, was a stark reminder that the digital world, for all its promise and potential, was a double-edged sword. It had empowered individuals, connected the world, and fueled unprecedented innovation, but it had also created new vulnerabilities, new threats, and a new era of uncertainty and unpredictability. The game, it seemed, was far from over. It was only just beginning, with new challenges on the horizon. Alex's story, though shrouded in mystery and speculation, serves as a stark reminder of the power and peril of the digital age. His journey through the labyrinth of code is both a cautionary tale and a legend in the making. He remains a phantom, his true identity a secret known only to himself, perhaps lost to the very digital ether he commanded. The enigma of his existence adds to the allure and fear surrounding his name, but his legend echoes through the annals of cyberspace, a cautionary tale whispered among hackers, law enforcement officials, and anyone who dares to venture into the deepest recesses of the internet. His name is spoken in hushed tones, a symbol of both genius and danger. His exploits expose the vulnerabilities of our interconnected world, revealing the fragility of systems we often take for granted. He showed us the cracks in our digital armor, the weak points in our defenses. He showed us that power, in the digital age, is diffuse, decentralized, and accessible to anyone with the knowledge and the will to wield it. The democratization of power in the digital realm is both a gift and a curse. His story is a paradox, a testament to both the liberating and destructive potential of technology. It is a narrative that challenges our understanding of right and wrong in the digital age. Alex's actions, though criminal, sparked a global conversation about cybersecurity, forcing governments and corporations to confront the reality of the digital threats we face. His impact on the world is undeniable, pushing us to rethink our approach to digital security. He may have vanished into the digital ether, but his legacy lives on in the strengthened firewalls, the enhanced security protocols, and the heightened awareness that permeates the digital landscape. His influence is felt in every line of code written to protect our digital lives. The ghost of Alex, the phantom hacker, continues to shape the way we navigate the digital world, a constant reminder that in this new frontier, vigilance is not just a virtue, it's a necessity. His presence is a shadow that looms over the digital age, urging us to stay alert and prepared. The story of Alex is not just about hacking, it's about the intricate human relationship with technology and how it shapes our lives. It's about the allure of power, the thrill of exploration, and the ethical dilemmas that arise when the lines between right and wrong become blurred in the vast digital realm. As we venture further into the uncharted territories of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and a world increasingly intertwined with the digital, we would do well to remember the lessons learned from Alex's journey and the consequences of our actions. The digital frontier, like the physical frontiers of old, is a place of both immense opportunity and inherent risk, a landscape where the stakes are incredibly high. It's a place where innovation and ingenuity can flourish, but also where the darker aspects of human nature can find new and potentially devastating avenues of expression, challenging our moral compass. The responsibility lies with us, the architects and inhabitants of this digital world, to ensure that technology is used for good, that the values of freedom, privacy, and security are upheld, and that the echoes of Alex's story serve not as a harbinger of chaos, but as a call to action for a better future. The digital frontier is vast, its possibilities endless, and its challenges formidable. Let us explore it with wisdom, with courage, and with a steadfast commitment to ensuring that the future we create is one where technology empowers, not endangers, the human spirit, and where innovation serves humanity's highest ideals.